Hi everyone, it's Maybell. I'm back with another reading. Thought we'd do a pick a card type reading with pick a flowers. So we have a white and yellow daisy, we have a white rose, and we have a white and yellow plumeria, also known as frangipani. So if you'd like to take a moment and choose your selection. The daisy will be number 1, the rose will be pile number 2, and the plumeria will be number 3. I will be shuffling on camera so that each individual flower will get like their very own specific cards. Alright, some things about white. It is purity, innocence. It is like fresh starts and new beginnings. Each flower kind of gives me a different feeling or a different vibe as well. The daisy being something that reminds me of like a field of flowers, kind of meadows, or kind of more like open spaces. The rose reminds me more of like a English garden or something a little more manicured. Also, just roses, more like cut flowers, fresh flowers, given as gifts. And the plumeria, more tropical, kind of like an island vibe. Also, used a lot in like celebrations, like graduations and ceremonies, things like that. So that may kind of have some symbolism as to cycles ending or completions and graduating, maybe moving on to like new chapters, things like that. So they may carry the theme or the message kind of throughout their perspective reading. Alright, so if you have chosen the daisy or selection number 1, I'm going to get started. I'm just going to move this out of the way. So if you've chosen the daisy, these are your messages from God, Source, Spirit. These are your messages. I'm just going to pull some oracle cards and see what the message is. I have dog barking. That may mean something to someone out there to pay attention, or what is the daisy message? Okay, healing. So sometimes you may take flowers to someone who is healing. Something may be needing healing at this time. We're going to pause because I have to pick that up off the floor. Okay. So the 2 cards that fell on the floor were motivation and pure intention. Let's see what we get when we shuffle. For pile number 1 with the daisy. For pile number 1 with the daisy reading, what is the message? Okay, purity. And we did say these white flowers and the color white does mean pure and purity. Always trust in the purity of your heart. Look inside your heart, and within it you will find the answer to your question. So you may know what needs healing, and it could be heart chakra or heart, maybe some type of loss or sadness. hurt feelings. What is the message for number 1 with the daisy? Okay, closure. So yes, there might have been some type of ending. This card does talk about endings, but when there is an ending, it ushers in a new beginning. So we'll see what we can find about closure itself. We're going to use the surrender cards next. What is the message for the daisy reading? What is the message for the daisy reading? Surrender worry. Make a commitment to lead an anxiety, or to not lead. Okay, let's do that over. Surrender worry. Make a commitment to not to lead an anxiety-driven life. When worries arise, breathe them out of your body. Focus on the power of your heart and have faith that Spirit is guiding you always. So again, with focusing on the heart. So heart chakra is a major part of this reading. Let's see what else we can get for pile number 1 with daisy reading. What is the message? What is the message for the daisy reading? Okay, letting go and fear. So there is, and they're both energy cards. So you may want to try some energy healing work, especially centered around the heart chakra. But you may have fear about letting something close or something end, and the fear and the worry card are similar, but either something needs to be let go of, or this card may be also talking about letting go of the drama. So letting go of the fear and letting go of the worry behind something that will then help in the healing. There may have been some type of betrayal. And it could just be closure on a situation. And with the dogs barking, and there's dogs here, and maybe having to do with somebody's loyalty or lack thereof. I'm going to pause for a bit so that the dogs can kind of finish barking. Okay, sorry about that. 3 dogs did bark. So 3 different dogs did bark. And this card does show 3 dogs barking. So there may have been like a cycle of things. And I'm looking here too. This is card number 3, and it has 3 doors. May have been like a cycle of 3 different, maybe a third-party situation, maybe a cycle of 3, third time's a charm, some type of situation, maybe 3 chances. What is the message for the daisy reading? What is the message for the daisy reading? Okay, illumination and fulfillment. So the illumination card means something may have come to light. You're being guided. the fulfillment card. The fulfillment card means a few different things. So it can be a return to better health. It can be a kind of like just letting you know that something is complete. So maybe it's cycle complete. Something is healing. Again, healing with the peach. It can signify something is healing, something is returning to better health. That card also talks about letting go of relationships that no longer serve you. Relationship situations or people, items. What is the message for pile number 1, the Daisy reading? What is the message? What is the message for the Daisy reading? Okay, meandering pathway, flow. And that's card number 24. 2 and 4 makes 6. 6 is a number of the lovers. Or love, equality, give and take, can be imbalanced, but it's like a I guess a way like to go with the flow. It could be a challenge to get balanced, to find balance. And here with all this healing and surrender, worry, and fear, and letting go, so it would be maybe a bit of a challenge to find that flow, to go with the flow. But you have a lot of other cards here: illumination, fulfillment, and purity. Always trust in the purity of your heart. Look inside your heart, and within it you will find the answer to your question. So go with the flow. Let's see what this deck has here for pile number 1. Let's see if we can get another one for the Daisy reading. Okay, protection. Guardians of the land of protection. Card number 21. 2 and 1 together make 3. There's another 3. Threes can be collaboration, working together. A triangle can be again, because we were talking about third-party situation, but third parties can be anything. It could be, you know, that a person's job is not in the way, but like can be a particular challenge, or person's family or upbringing, or even their thoughts or your own thoughts. I'm even hearing ego can be a third thing, and like once that blockage is released or removed, then, or healed in this case, then it can be made into like a fair and balanced situation. Guardians of the land with protection. There is a deer or a stag here in the darkness. So you may need to protect your energy. Or you are protected. And just know that it's time to go with the flow. Surrender to worry and the fear, and just trust that, again, because this one does talk about your path, you're guided, and your path will be illuminated. There's some type of something coming to light. Something is coming to light. Perhaps about some type of closure or ending. But there's a return to better health here, whether that means you know, the heart energy that they were talking about before, whether that really means physical health, like in body or mind or spirit, or in relationship. It could be in mind with the fear and letting go, so letting go of that fear and worry. Know that you are protected, or to better protect your energy or your energy, your mind, your thoughts from those fears and from those things. Let it go. Go with the flow and trust God's or spirit with your healing. I'm going to go ahead, and I wasn't planning it, but I'm thinking we will do a chakra dice. We'll do a number. Let's do a number. Get a number energy for pile number 1 with the daisy. Okay, 2. So number 2, and that I would take to be, this is having to do with partnership, relationship, anything where you're talking about, you know, you and someone else. Could be a relationship with a family member, or even a business relationship. This has to do with something in a partnership type situation. I'm going to roll the chakra dice. Okay, so the purple heart came out. So that's to me, that's third eye. So make sure that you continue to work on your connection to God's or spirit. That it does say protection here, so you're protected, you're being guided. And if you would like to, I'm going to do some frequency music. Okay, and 852 and 528. So look up those Solfeggio frequencies, 852 and 528, and see what those are for. Okay, so I have a little notebook here. With 528 is transformation and miracles with DNA repair. So I would take that to be healing for sure. And 852 852 is returning to spiritual order, awakening intuition. So that is maintaining that that connection to God's source spirit. All right, so that is what I have for pile number 1, or the daisy reading. I hope that it helps, that it resonates, and you continue to heal or to help with someone else's healing. And if you feel that this would benefit someone that you know, please share it with them. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe, like, comment. I'd love to know if you have ideas for other types of readings you'd like to see me do. And I will see you again soon. Thank you. Pile number 2, the rose reading, is up next. If you chose pile number 2 with the white rose, this is your reading. Find out what the message is for the rose. What is the message? What does God's or Spirit want the viewer to know for the rose reading? Pile number 2 for the rose reading. Okay, new beginnings. The fairy godmother heralds the joyous news of a new baby or the birth of a cherished idea. Protect and nurture your ideas as you would a baby. You may be literally having a baby. You may be receiving roses or flowers after delivering. This baby is surrounded by flowers and a couple of butterflies and also some white doves. This may symbolize the actual birth of a child, or can be new beginnings in something, any kind of part of your life. So going back to the color of the rose, the color of the flowers, and it's symbolizing purity, a fresh start, fresh kind of clean slate. What is the message for the rose reading? Pile number 2. Okay, peace. This is a card with a lot of the color white, and there's another dove there. So, is it 2? Okay, so there is 2. There's a dove there and another dove there. So this may have to do with a partnership or relationship of some kind. New beginnings and peace. This may be a coming together after some type of, maybe like a reconnection after some type of ending and finding peace, or just after some type of ending, a new beginning, and being ready for it, trying to find peace, inner peace, or finding peace with someone new, or a new beginning, could be like a new job, a new feeling peace of mind. What is the message for the rose reading? What's the message for the rose reading? Okay. Surrender to non-action. Now is the time to be still and not act. Simply breathe and focus on your own power. Let others come to you. So, similar in the peace card. The peace card can talk about meditation and stillness, and so focus on your own power. Breathe and let others come to you. There's some type of beginning, and it might need you to be like at peace with kind of like a wait or a pause, or there may be like a stillness, but this is asking you to let others come to you, having to do with this new beginning. What is the message for pile number 2 with the rose reading? What is the message? What is the message for the rose reading? Okay, present power. So yeah, so this card does talk about, in its number 2, consciousness. And we did see that the 2 doves in the first picture, the 2 butterflies as well. So there may be something changing, some kind of transformation. Now we have the number 2 and two big cats, a lion and a tiger. This card talks about kind of standing in your present power, and that also kind of goes with the surrender to non-action. So kind of just standing in your own power. And it looks like that at this time is going to be the most powerful decision or action that you can take. So what is pile number 2, the rose reading? What is the message for pile number 2, the rose reading? Okay, openness. Openness talks about being open to the signs and symbols and synchronicities of the universe from God's source spirit in any way that you feel that you receive them. So using your intuition, if you are guided to, like, the messages from doves or butterflies or animals or license plates or dreams or however, all the different clairs that you can be. But this talks about being just open. So this talks about now's the time to be still and not act. This kind of talks about that too, to just be ready for when you receive like the messages, you're being guided, something. Again, the first card reading with the daisy had a card that reminds me of a similar message because they had a card of illumination. And here we see the moon, and in that full moonlight, many times when you go out, and it's just any other kind of moon, you might not be able to see too much outside, but when it's that full moon, you can see something's being illuminated. So, but it's like one of those, like the pale moonlight that you have to kind of like pay attention and kind of really focus on, what it is that you see. And in the darkness, you might even, close your eyes and like meditate with that peace card and the non-action. Like she's got her eyes closed there. And this does say, focus on your own power. And this one with the present power, focus on your own power, that is literally the same message. We'll put that over here. Alright, what is the message for the rose reading? Pile number 2. What is the message for the rose reading? Pile number 2. Starry Night, Acceptance. Wow. 41, card number 41. 4 and 1 together make 5. 5s are numbers of change. So we see another synchronicity there with 5. The butterflies can symbolize change, acceptance, and openness, and non-action, standing in your own power. So it's kind of just accepting the way things are at the moment. And being open, right, to the future and to change, being open to people coming to you. The Starry Night, also looking at this card here with all the constellations surrounding the moon, you may want to pay attention to like the shifts in planetary transits, changes in astrology, and just right now may be a good time for you to kind of stand in that power and just accept the way things are, because there's really no point in worrying about something, but also knowing that there's hope, because again this card talks about allowing the people to come to you, which is accepting the way things are at the moment. And I'm also looking at, in the back here, it looks like a shooting star or a comet, and then a dream catcher. So this may have to do with dreams, maybe dreaming of a new beginning, or having started some kind of new beginning, just waiting for it to kind of pan out, or, you know. What I'm understanding right now is that the most important thing that you can do is accept the way things are, but know that the change, no change is coming. I mean, the first card out is new beginnings, and be open. So let's get another one from that same deck for pile number 2 for the rose reading. What is the message? Okay, Earth Spirit, stability. And that's, wow, card number 14, 1 and 4. There's your number 5 again. So, and there's 2 swans. Oh, beautiful. So, again, the partnership, or the 2, the connection with another person, and the Earth Spirit. So this talks about stability. So being at peace, maybe with this may have to do with work, and or kind of like laying down roots, maybe surrender to non-action, just be open. Standing in your power right now is the best thing for you. You might want to do affirmations for like the root chakra, for feeling safe and secure. And we're going to go ahead and look at, okay, we're going to get a number for pile number 2 for the rose reading. Okay, number 2, which does talk about partnership, connection with someone else. So it can be anyone. It can be family, friend, business partner, love relationship, but this probably has to do with you and someone else. And again, with the surrender to non-action, and it talks about letting others come to you. I think I just heard a door kind of open with the breeze. So there may be a door opening. Okay, we're going to look at the chakra color next for the rose reading. Okay, this is the same color as pile number 1. We also got the purple chakra. So purple is connection to the third eye, and maintaining that connection is important at this time. So remember to stay open to signs you're being guided. And next we're going to do some Solfeggio frequencies. Okay, 852 and 639. I'm going to look those up real quick. Okay, 639 is reconnecting and balancing relationships. Wow. Okay, so, and I did say that this may be a new beginning and trying to find some peace after maybe coming back together. Try not to, if it is like a, person from the past, allow them to come to you. This talks about there may be some type of power struggle or something like that. Accepting the situation for what it is and not chasing is really important. Okay, so 639 is reconnecting and balancing relationships. and 852 is returning to spiritual order and awakening intuition. So again, with the openness card, and both of these being that kind of like indigo color of the third eye chakra. So staying connected to spirit, and also kind of using your intuition is important at this time. When you are with 639 and reconnecting with the person, if you're trying to manifest a person into your life, try to do it without kind of imposing on their will. So when you are manifesting a relationship, manifest the best relationship for you. You know, try not to focus on any one person or trying to make anybody come back to you, so that you're not like, so that you are accepting, like, if somebody else's will is to leave and to not be in the relationship any longer, then you're not kind of trying to force the situation, which wouldn't be the best for you. I mean, you may love that person and want to be with that person, but if they are not prepared to be with you, then it is better for all involved if you find someone that actually wants to be in a relationship with you, and you can experience that too. You know, like the highest, I don't know, I'm hearing like the highest level or the highest frequency or energy. That relationship can be just a higher vibration. There we go. That it could be a higher vibration. Alright, so that is what I have for the rose reading, pile number 2. Thank you for watching. If you feel this reading would help someone that you know, please share it with them. I hope that it resonated with you. And if you like these readings, please like, subscribe. Most of my views are from people that are not subscribed yet, so please take a moment to subscribe to the channel. Please like and comment to let me know what other kinds of readings you'd like to see me do, and I will see you again soon. Thank you. The Plumeria, or pile number 3, is up next. Hi, pile number 3, or the Plumeria flower. We're going to go ahead and get started with your reading. What is the message for the Plumeria, or pile number 3? What is the message for the Plumeria reading? What is the message for the Plumeria reading? Okay, inner child. The fairies of playfulness remind you to make time to embrace your inner child. Playing keeps us young at heart. Do something silly and fun, but stay safe. So, this may have to do with healing inner child. This may have to do with creativity. This may have to do with your children or family relationships with children. This may also just be, you know, a reminder to play, to not work so hard. What is the message for the Plumeria reading? What is the message for the Plumeria reading? Okay, confidence. So there may be some type of inner child wound, and it may have you feeling like you lack confidence, or that you need to build up your confidence. This may also have to do with some type of bullying situation, maybe for the children or child in your life, and you're trying to maybe find how to help build their confidence. What is the Plumeria reading? I'm hearing somewhere over the rainbow. The lyrics to that song might be important to someone. What is the message for the Plumeria reading? Okay, surrender fear. Let go of the fearful stories you are telling yourself. Stay in the moment, focus on solutions, and celebrate every baby step forward. So you may be doing inner child work, and sometimes you have issues with your self-confidence. You may question your insecurities or your progress. But this card is asking you to surrender fear and stay in the moment. Focus on solutions and celebrate every baby step forward. So any progress that you've made, celebrate that, and you're being acknowledged by God's Source Spirit. What is the message for number 3 with the Plumeria reading? What is the message for the Plumeria reading? Okay, discovery. This is card number 8 and intention. So, you may be finding yourself, you may be finding your confidence, someone may be finding out something about you, someone maybe from your past, someone that you knew in childhood. You may have fear that someone's going to find out something. Maybe that you're not as confident as you may seem or look on the outside. What is the message? We may have to pause again for the dog barking. But also take that as an omen or a message. What is the dog trying to say, or have you been ignoring some type of message from God's Source Spirit? Finding out something, or maybe you're afraid of getting, or finding out something. Maybe you're afraid of asking the necessary questions because you don't have confidence. Something stemming from an inner child situation or wound. What is the message? For the Plumeria reading, what is the message? Okay, healing chaos. So, healing was a big theme in, I believe, in reading number 1 as well. So you may be healing from inner child, wounds or traumas or situations that left you feeling some type of lack of self-confidence, wounded, maybe self-esteem, left you with self-esteem issues. And this is asking you to surrender fear, let go of all the fearful stories you are telling yourself, stay in the moment, focus on solutions, and celebrate every baby step forward. It's a movement forward from the past. I want to do another one on the discovery. What is this discovery card about? Okay, new beginnings. Wow. You may be finding out that you're pregnant. That just might be for somebody out there. Pile number 2 had a different card from a different deck, but it was also about new beginnings. So somebody may be watching all the way through and watching each reading, and that is perfectly fine. Thank you for watching. You may find a message in all 3. New beginnings, healing chaos. So, discovering new beginnings. You may be discovering yourself and, working past fears. Starting new things or new beginnings is always, can be challenging for some, especially fearful of change. There's something healing. So healing chaos, having to do maybe with inner child wounds, and discovering new beginnings or being discovered. Maybe there might be some type of fear that being discovered would not allow you to play small anymore, like taking up space and kind of showing your light and showing and being and standing in your power and being confident is maybe foreign to you. Feeling those inner child situations feels maybe familiar. I'm also seeing the healing chaos card, maybe feeling like a victim feels familiar. Going back to the inner child card and what it actually says, it says the fairies of playfulness remind you to make time to embrace your inner child. Playing keeps us young at heart. Do something silly and fun, but stay safe. So maybe you're going to try something new, and it's healing to you, and you're just afraid of maybe showing the true inner you. Let's get some more cards. What is the message for the Plumeria reading? Pile number 3. What is the message for the Plumeria reading? Okay, happiness. Bluebird spirit, happiness, card number 7. And this was card number 8. And this was card number 1. So 7 and 1 make 8. 8 is the number of strength. 7s are numbers of connectedness and spirituality. This card talks about happiness, and that card talks about playfulness and new beginnings and healing, and so really going for your happiness. There's something here with having to find confidence. And happiness. I'm going to do one more from this deck. What is the message for pile number 3, the Plumeria lady? What is the message for the Plumeria reading? Okay, meandering pathway, flow. And I don't remember which pile also got this, but 2 and 4 make 6. 6 is the number of the lovers, or love, equality, give and take, balance, imbalance. or unbalanced situations, like trying to work on finding the balance. So yeah, so things may be going kind of maybe slower than you would like. Like this is asking you to kind of go with the flow. There may be some type of new beginnings, and you're just going towards happiness, but you can be happy in the moment. Be playful, or remember like your creativity or your inner kind of, since we're talking about the white flowers, the white daisy, the white plumeria, and the white rose, a lot of them was talking about innocence, right? Inner child and innocence. Find that self-confidence. There's healing, new beginning. We're going to go ahead and do some dice. First we'll do a number dice. Okay, what is the number 4? Pile number 3, or the plumeria. Okay, 5. So 5 is a number of change, and there may be fear of change, of healing chaos. Healing chaos talks about shaking things up or stirring things up to usher in healing. You see all the butterflies here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we had 8 on that other card. So healing something, allowing that healing to happen. Sometimes it's really hard, to change. So next we're going to look at some of the ways that you can promote some of that healing by listening to different chakra healing and Solfeggio frequencies. So first we'll do the chakras. Okay, this is a sacral, which makes so much sense to the creativity that I feel that this is more so about kind of showing off, like being seen for showing that creativity and having the confidence to show that, to like really go with the flow and kind of surrender that fear and go after what makes you happy. So healing and energy work surrounding the sacral chakra would be helpful at this time. Next we're going to do Solfeggio frequencies that might be helpful to listen to for pile number 3, the Plumeria reading. Okay, so we have 285 and 741. Let me look it up. Okay, so 741 is expression or solutions. It can remove toxins and electromagnetic radiation from cells. So it's one of those Solfeggio frequencies that can like remove negativity from a space, almost like saging, or something like that. And 285 is return tissue to original form, restructure damaged organs, rejuvenate the body. So that might just be talking about like healing the past, return tissue to original form, restructure damaged organs, and rejuvenate the body. So it may help to listen to some of those frequencies. There's YouTube videos available, 741 and 285. I hope that this reading has helped, and I hope that it resonated. If you feel that it would benefit someone that you know, please share it with them. Please subscribe. I have lots of views, but most of those views are still from unsubscribed watchers. So please subscribe and like, comment. I love seeing your comments and ideas for upcoming readings that you'd like to see me do. And I will see you again soon. Thank you.